First up, Season 3 Abyss Awakens official trailer.
After he yawns, another comes to my Clinton.
Oh, it literally is Hela. Wait, what? Wait, what?
Queen in black.
Wait, I didn't. Wait. Wait, is it actually Hela? No. Oh no, it's not. I don't know why. Wait, this is actually kind of fire, the animation. Wait, what was that behind?
Null is coming, and time will spiral into darkness.
Wait, is that the symbiotes? The goo? Well, actually, sit on that question for later, I guess. I don't know who that guy is at the end. Okay. Wait, I'm guessing these are some of the skins that are gonna be upcoming. Wait, hang on, am I in the corner? No, I'm not in the corner. I just realized because I was watching Rivals last week. That looks fire. The magic skin looks fire. Wolverine skins never miss. So that's Blade. Well, Jeffy skin. That's fire. And it's a good Hela one. All right, looks really good. I won't lie. These like little trailers go way harder than they ever have any reason to be going this hard. It's pretty cool. Okay, next. So this is the new hero. I'm guessing Phoenix is probably beginning of season, and then Blade will be 1. or 3.5. Because now this is the start of releasing a new hero every month, which I probably want to get into that a little later when we get into the dev video. I'm assuming that'll be in there. I have a lot of thoughts and feelings about that as we get to it, but anyways, let's do this. Oh, hang on, what's it called again? Phoenix Fire and Life Incarnate character reveal. And then I'll open chat again after this. So I'm guessing this flying thing is just the Phoenix.
And I was holding back.
I'm sorry, hang on, what? So it looks like hit scan, kinda? Kinda looks like hit scan. And is like every third shot explodes?
Second shift.
So the shift does... It's like a, oh my god, it's like a tracer blink movement. Like it's like a really large blink movement. Wait, what? So then the right click is to fly up? Does it do anything else? It looks like it has a meter, like you could have held it for longer. Wait, they explode too. What the fuck? Oh, so E is flight. I'm sorry, what the f am I looking at? That wasn't the ult, that was just explosions, right? What the f did I just watch? I think I shit my pants a little. I already felt the... Okay. So Hela ults, and then Phoenix ult does the same thing kinda as Hela, but then it starts a 20-second timer where you're like flying, and then you impact and explode for big damage, and then you also probably explode anybody that has the Phoenix thing at all? Or at least give them, maybe, if they have, or at least give them, like you affect them, you know? Like maybe like it's like +1 tick or 2 ticks, because it looks like every third shot explodes. So maybe it like gives them like a +1 to that effect. So like if they been hit twice, then they'll just instantly go boom. We'll probably find out more when I open chat / we look at the dev video, but holy shit, I understand why people said that that is hell on steroids. It destroyed all summons on impact? Is that what that 10 million things on the feed were? Oh my god, it did. The 2 Rocket Raccoon / Penny things. What else did it destroy? The Groot wall instantly went boom. The other Groot wall instantly went boom. Was there Loki clones?
You are nothing.
Where are the Loki clones? Oh, there's a rocket amplifier. Did that also explode instantly? Holy shit! Rocket is gonna be cooked! Oh my goodness! Oh my god, Rocket found dead in a ditch! Hello? Wait, hello does count as a oh my god! What the f is it? Ref, do something! That cannot be allowed, right?
You are nothing.
So it kills the Hella by flying through it. She literally goes, boop! Penny's mines, the 2 sats, the Groot walls, the Rocket Raccoon, the ult, all the Penny mines, the Psylocke clone, and brother, what is? You look at this kill feed. I've never seen so many things on a kill feed in my whole life. Dunk, 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 dunk. It's like a max spin at a casino. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that looks kind of fire. Her shift also self heals. What?
Second shift.
Oh, it does. I can see it down here. What's the burst on it?
Second shift.
Oh, it just starts a passive healing.
Cosmic flame.
Her explosion self heal, not the shift. Oh? Really? Is that what it is? Wait, what? Wait.
Second shift.
Wait, the explosions?
Cosmic flame.
Wait, she does. Wait, she has lifesteal?
Turning up the heat.
Wait, how do you guys know this? Oh, I'm guessing that's in the dev video. Wait, hang on. What is this what is this causes this? Is it just one explosion? It looks like she hits them with something. What is the thing she hits them with? Is it the E? What is the thing that starts this, I'll go back to the first clip. Give me a sec. Oh, it's the right click? Well, wait, I thought the right click was the vertical. Oh, is that the E? Did I get those mixed up? Wait, how did she float upwards? Oh, it is the E. Oh, the E is, okay. All right, okay, the E doesn't have, it has 0 cooldown period. Okay, so that's why I missed it. Okay, I thought this was the right click going up. I missed that one earlier. Okay, I misread it. Okay. I just wanted to watch the whole thing first, then go back. I'm glad we did. Okay, you want to watch the first clip? Show me in the first clip what you're talking about.
And I was holding back.
Oh, I guess you can see like,
And I was holding
yeah,
back.
she's getting heals from the explosions. Ah.
Second shift.
The E is just Star-Lord. Okay, okay. All right, I think that's enough for the new hero. That looks insane. Wow, that's gonna be fun. That's a DPS insta-lock every game, probably a permaban unless extremely low damage numbers, which I don't know if it is, but it looks cool. Looks actually super cool. All right, next, we'll leave the map for last because I think that's the most boring. All right, this one's gonna take a while. Season 3, The Abyss Awakens, Dev Volume 7. This one is 16 minutes long, but I think this is probably, in my opinion, without even looking at it yet, going to be the most important dev video they've done yet. Because now they're changing their whole format of how they release content. Let's go.
Hello everyone, 光光 here. An all-new era is about to begin in Marvel Rivals, as we will
Yep.
now be launching a new season every 2 months. Get
Yep.
ready for more heroes and villains, brand new team-up abilities, and an epic feast of super-powered battles as the Marvel Rivals journey continues.
I said it last time, I'm going to say it again. Their English from last year to this year has improved immensely. You got to give them credit. They've been practicing like crazy. Much appreciated.
Back in Season 0, the Guardians of Galaxy's first expedition to Kalinta did not result in Now's destruction. Instead, they inadvertently awakened him. After lying dormant for so long, the god of the symbiotes has finally found a way
Oh, it
to
is the
break free
symbiotes.
from his traps. This time, by his side stands not only his loyal symbiotes, but also the goddess of death herself, his queen in black, Hela. The throne of abyss is rising, the celestial husk has fallen, and our heroes must find a way to counter all black, the necro sword, and burn away the encroaching darkness. Thankfully, Phoenix is ready to ignite the battle as she joins Roster in Season 3. Jean Grey is a ranged duelist, wielding the overwhelming power of the
It's a dumb question, but the little floating thing behind, right? That's not a different character, right? That's just the Phoenix. Okay.
Phoenix Force. She can pressure tightly grouped enemies head-on, or use her agile mobility to disrupt formations from the flank. Her unique chain reaction mechanic delivers a whole new level of gameplay satisfaction. Additionally, her ultimate, where she merges with the Phoenix.
You know what's going to be real funny? There's a character that kind of works like this in Overwatch called Ilari, and her ult basically shoots the sun at you, and then if you're hit by it, you have to take a little bit of damage, and then once you take a little bit of damage, you explode. People go bananas if, like, your teammate gets hit by the sun, right, and they start, like, running away, and they run into you, and you're low HP, and they're shooting at them, and you're like, no, 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 stop, 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 and they kill you because they explode and they kill you. It is so funny. I can't wait to have that happen. People are going to go bananas when it happens to them in this game.
Phoenix Force doesn't just deal massive damage, it also has a special ability to clear enemy summons from the battlefield. Get ready to rise as the one and only Phoenix. This update introduces 4 new team-up abilities and
4 new added, 2 removed.
Since Season 0, we've added 7.
I haven't seen anything. I hope the Luna Hawkeye one's removed. It's pointless and stupid. And Jeff Venom, useless.
New heroes, a 20% increase, and updated over 70% of all team-up abilities. Our goal is to continually deliver fresh, exciting experiences and fulfill every player's superhero dreams. We hope you enjoy the thrill of Marvel Rivals. With this in mind, we plan to release a brand new competitive mode in the later half of Season 3.5. Stay tuned for more details.
A new
and that's not
competitive
all.
mode?
Of
What?
course, the fan favorite Blade awakens and will be joining the roster.
Okay, so it
in
is
Season
3.5. That's what I expected. Okay. I'm scared to look at chat because I saw a bunch of Pepe laughs
For
as
Season
people
3,
they started
we're
talking
keeping
earlier,
the
and I don't want to get
battle pass
spoiled.
At 10 costumes, with pricing unchanged. To match the shorter season, we are boosting the amount of Chrono tokens you can earn.
Oh, that's smart. Hang on, I'm gonna back up really quick. I completely forgot about that.
For Season 3, we are keeping the battle pass at 10 costumes, with pricing unchanged.
Yep.
To match
Okay.
the shorter season, we are boosting the
One small thing I really don't like about Rivals' Battle Pass is the Chrono tokens are time gated. Basically, like, it doesn't matter if you play 100 games a day the first week of the season, you can't get shit because, like, you have to wait a few weeks for more stuff to unlock, and then you can beat those challenges, and then you get tokens. And it's like time gated throughout the season to, like, kind of slow you down from completing the Battle Pass too early. I get what they're going for, but with this change in the content cycle picking up speed, I would be weary of that because, like, you're basically going all in on the casual format, right? Where you want people to go really hard. Keep watching it. Okay, I'm still going to finish my point then. You want them to go really hard, and then they're probably by the last week of the season going to stop playing as much, and then the mid-season will come through. That's why this season is very, very important. In general,
the amount of Chrono tokens you can earn, making it easier to unlock Battle Pass rewards, while keeping the proportion of time spent to unlock all rewards balanced with previous seasons. We've also overhauled the mission system to better match player habits, while removing daily missions and shifting their rewards elsewhere. Weekly missions are now persistent. Once unlocked, they remain available until the end of the season, so you won't miss out if you skip a week. But you will still need to complete each week's missions in order. We're also introducing season missions, a set of challenges that last all season and offer a load of Chrono tokens.
So that wasn't totally what I was talking about, by the way. This is why you like let me finish my thoughts when you guys are all like, just finish it. Well, it wasn't totally talked about. Yes, they're moving some of the stuff and the weekly stuff is there, but like if those weekly things are, you only, okay, let's say you get first week, second week, third week, fourth week, right? And you get those 4 weeks. Those aren't all unlocked in week 1, of course. They're unlocked in fourth week, and then you get the previous ones, which is fine. That's kind of how it's worked with other challenges as well, right? The bigger missions tab towards the end. That's definitely improvement. Season challenges, dumb. Listen, I heard season challenges, you dumb The other challenges are still there, and they're still time gated as it goes. All I'm saying is that when you're shifting to this format, you're going to want to reward the players who play a lot really quickly and then stop playing towards the back half of the season, because that's how the natural cycle goes. You guys all say W rage bait, but you don't understand. People are that stupid. Honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. People say rage bait as a way to cope as a society that your fellow man is a moron. And you're like, no, they don't actually mean that. They're just baiting. No, they are that stupid. And you don't want to come to the conclusion that they are that dumb. That's it. Anyways, point is, very good changes. I just want to see it not get time gated, because with this format shift, to be honest with you, Rivals is hitting a moment of, what do I want to call it? A tipping point, right? Where everyone on the planet is saying, oh, game's dying, game's dead, whatever, right? But there's also reality of, no, it's just realigning with what the game will end up being naturally, right? Every game has that happen where they have a big launch, and then they slowly drop over time. Although the slide has been much faster, I think part of it is just because it gets boring after like 2 or 3 weeks. That's what happens. You talk about a lot of the community stuff that also gets people wrapped up in it. There's a lot of things that kind of keep people like wound up. But here's the other thing I've learned in the game. People get bored. And once people get bored, that's when like most people are the most toxic, the most drama, the most whatever. If people are having fun, nobody says shit. Precipice. Good word. Hey. Good name, Uzumaki. Yeah, smart. You're also very smart. I think this is a big moment. And I really do hope that they nail it. So that's why I'm just talking about it. That's all.
In Season 3, we're adding a new layer of hero customization with accessories. The first batch features 5 new items for Winter Soldier, Psylocke, Groot, Rocket Raccoon, Jeff the Land Shark, Invisible Woman, Emma Frost, and Spider-Man. You can earn a
that's so cute. Wait, is that Deadpool? Whoosh.
Participating in both quick match and competitive, then exchange them for your favorite hero bling. We are also bringing new chroma color variants to even more of your favorite costumes.
I still don't really like the way they do the recolors thing. It's not my favorite. And I think a lot of people got hard baited thinking that you were going to be pay $5 and get whatever. It's not. And then everyone got slapped with reality. And because I remember reacting to that and going, yeah, I don't really know how that works. It looks like, you know, and then people were like, shut up, you're just being a doomer. And then it ended up working the exact same way I said it was going to work. And people went, meh. Okay. I'm not a huge fan of it. I think they could change that a little bit. So it'll be addressed later. Hey, good. But then, hey, listen. Lock the in for half a sec, okay? I want you to know you're hearing a blind react, okay? The point of a blind react is I don't know what's coming next. When I'm watching something in real time, I'm going to talk about the thing in real time. It's hard to get 16 minutes of thoughts all remember later on. So if I talk about something and I say, hey, I want to see this change and this would be a good way to change it, and then we get to later in the video and that's exactly what they do, holy cinema, that's a good thing. We're on the right track, right? So just take that with a grain of salt every time if I'm talking about something that comes up later, okay?
Costumes will now offer a brand new customization option, Ultimate VFX. For clarity on the battlefield, these effects are visible only to you. Other players will still see the original effects during matches. Unlock these new color palettes and Ultimate VFX.
Oh my god. Oh god, guys, I don't know about this one. I know it's only player side, and they said that it's client side only, but imagine Luna ults going off, Invis ults going off, Cloak ults going off for the enemy team. You're doing this. There's a mag ult in the sky. Oh my god. You thought, if you watched old Overwatch, like double shield back in the day, when you used to look at people and you would show them like the two sim walls back to back and then Resta shield and Sigma shields, and you'd be like, the average mind cannot comprehend what they're seeing. This is like taking that and going, haha, let's crank that to 11. You know, like
unstable molecules. Starting
that's
from
a lot.
Season 3, you will be able to earn unstable molecules through the battle pass and events, making it easier than ever to personalize your heroes.
Okay. Cool. Wait, whoa, what did it say? MVP free equip, new backgrounds, and gallery update. Okay.
We've heard your feedback. From Season 3 onward, you can mix and match MVP animations.
That was one of my big problems with how they did the MVPs in this game, because like people would always say like, oh, when you buy a bundle, you get the MVP for like with it, and it's like the same price as like, you know, in other games you get a skin, and it was like, yeah, the MVP animation's cool, but you can't use it with other things, right? And it's like, it's kind of ass. But now you can. That's a really, really good change. W.
Use any costume and equip any MVP from any other costume of the same hero. Plus, your team lobby background will now change to match your equipped costume, letting your unique style shine even before the battle begins.
Oh, that's actually really nice.
The gallery system by
so, sorry to relate it back to this, but it's important. I promise you. We're seeing the full shift to casual format, like trying to be more casual and try to like keep the pace quicker and get people's attention more. And back in Overwatch, I watched this one video that talked about how someone had missed the ability to, or different backgrounds you used to get in old Overwatch 1. And I was like, who cares? Like, it's a background screen, like on when you're hitting the play now button, right? And a lot of people resonated with that and were like, no, I loved that. Like when there was a bunch of different backgrounds that you would get, and hated the new version, which was basically advertisements for the new season, right? And they wish they got to customize their own. This allows you to customize your own home screen to whatever you want. So even though like it's such a, maybe to a lot of people, a very small thing, it is my belief that to many of this, like the outwards casuals outside of you watching a Twitch stream, hardcore more say gamers, that actually matters a lot to them. Those little changes do stack up over time because it is a nice aesthetic. So it sounds small, but that's a pretty big W in my opinion.
In Season 3, we've optimized the gallery system by merging serials and special editions into one. We've also added a new cinematics page that features cutscenes from all maps, allowing lore enthusiasts to enjoy the narrative at any time.
Okay, cool.
A new event tab has been added to the main lobby navigation, making it easier than ever to browse all the current in-game events. We've also enhanced the post-match results screen. You can now quickly see your battle pass, events, and other progress as soon as the battle ends.
Okay. Not hugely crazy about that, but college student
Starting
perks,
from
what?
Season 3, verified university students will enjoy costume trials, Upon completing verification, university students can enjoy access to 10 costumes and MVPs. We're rolling out email verification for students in the US, UK, and more, with even more regions soon. Be sure to check our official site for updates. If your university can be verified using your school email, let our support team know, and they will work to add that university to the list.
What? That's so random, but that's actually really cool. That's actually really, really cool. That's like one of those small things, like, you know, like how you can go like Spotify and like you get like a cheaper version of Spotify, or, you know, like certain places, like if you just like if you're a college kid, or hell, like even like dealerships sometimes have, if you're like a recent college grad, they'll give you like $1,000 off a car or something like that. Like, I like that. That's kind of cool. That sounds predatory. I mean, yeah, there's probably a you could have a sinister vibe to it, right? Like it is data collection on some level, sure. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel like most people, at least, hey, maybe it's just me, maybe it's a lot of people. I feel like my data's gone anyways. It's everywhere. Like, dude, you don't want to go down that rabbit hole where your data probably is at this point. If I can get 10 free things for giving you my school email, here you go. Gimme. You know what I mean? Like. Like, who cares, you know? Amazon has it, Spotify has it, Google has it. Here, Netties, have it is. Here, yeah, you're gonna give me some free stuff? Here you go. That being said, though, the nice part of my brain hopes that this is like them thinking forward about esports for colleges in the future, because I know a lot of esports or collegiate esports are already thinking about having rivals teams for the fall. And maybe that's something they want to lean into and support, which would be kind of cool. Who knows? Anyways. Discord integration update. What?
The new update supports the latest Discord SDK. Once you reconnect your Discord account, you will be able to chat with Discord friends directly in-game. You can also stay connected with your Marvel Rivals friends via Discord even when you are offline. We're making it easier than ever to connect with your squad.
Is this a thing that's like done in a lot of games? I've never heard of that before. I've never seen a game do that. That's cool. I'm scared. I wouldn't want to link it personally, but I've never heard of that with a game before. Yeah, I personally don't trust it, but that's just because I'm a nut, you know? I don't know. Anyways, next. Some reminders.
Since launch, we've noticed that many players using NVIDIA graphics cards have experienced GPU crashes. Updating your NVIDIA drivers to version 576.80 or later will significantly reduce these issues. After the Season 3 update...
Did they just say, hey, I know you've been bitching about your game crashing, but update your drivers, you lazy bastard. It's kind of based. I haven't updated mine in like a year. More. You know what? Hey, I respect it.
The new client will no longer support replay playback from Season 3. Be sure to save any favorite replays to your local drive before Season 3 begins. Thank you for your understanding and support. In June, after intense competition, 8 teams have emerged from Marvel Rivals Ignite Stage 1 and earned their spots at the mid-season offline playoffs. The final 2 slots for the China region will be decided on July 20th. And in this coming season, Marvel Rivals will host its very first offline tournament.
August 2025.
With teams around the globe competing head-to-head while face-to-face. Stay tuned to our official website and social channels for more information and all the latest updates. And now, I will hand it over to Zhiyong for all the details on team-up ability updates and balance changes coming in Season 3.
Hey, Rivals.
So before we get into balance stuff, that's really cool. I know a lot of people are very resistant to esports stuff because they believe it like pros ruin games, streamers ruin games, whatever it is, right? Listen, take the emotion out of it for like a half a second. I don't think Rivals is like fully listening to pros and streamers on that stuff, right? I think the ideology has shifted a little bit. You can't have stuff be fully broken. Like, that's just not allowed. Because, like, the game should be based off its ranked system, not pro play. Pro players play ranked, so it actually works, right? But regardless, though, pros will always find a way to break shit, right? They will never be happy the same way a hyper casual player will never be happy that Jeff is OP, right? Or Jeff Ult is OP. You'll never win with either groups of people. You will never win with them. You have to work with the reasonable majority in the middle, if that makes sense. And so what I think Rivals has kind of done is accepted that and tried to work ways around it through the ban system that they've implemented. And by if something's too broken, they will hop in and fix it. But then there's things like support ults that even though every pro I know on the planet complains about being way too strong, they don't touch them. They'll make them a little harder to get maybe, but Luna ult's still 12 seconds. And Luna ult's been 12 seconds since the game dropped in alpha. And they're like, the support players like to hit Q and walk forward with their team and save them. And they all survive. And that is what a lot of casual players who play support and want to heal do. And they like that, right? And you know what's funny? Maybe it's a bit of a hot take. I feel like Ultron kind of proved that. Because Ultron came out with 2.5 and player numbers were... And I don't think Ultron even hit a speed bump. It just Ultron came out and just kept going, right? It just doesn't, it's not as fun to them, right? That's just kind of how it appears to be. That being said, though, that doesn't mean you should say that esports is a bad thing. You should still see hey, this is a good thing. It's fun to watch. It can be exciting. It gives the game other avenues of life, especially during times that are more boring, like between seasons, like those last couple weeks between seasons when there's not a whole lot of content. It's not more content and more marketing, so it's not a bad thing. Anyways, let's go into balance.
Zoom here again. Today, I'm excited to walk you through the changes coming to team up abilities and balance adjustments in Season 3.0. As Guang mentioned, we are picking up the pace for Season 3, rolling up more fresh content faster than ever before. Team up abilities are evolving too. We will be introducing new team ups in both Season 3.0 and 3.5.
I wonder if they would ever consider bringing back old team ups. You know what I miss? I miss Magneto's sword. I miss it.
Syncing with new hero arrivals and ongoing balance tricks to give you a brand new gameplay experience. Now, let's dive into the dynamic team up changes in Season 3.0.
Okay, new team ups.
Firstly, we have Primal Flame. Phoenix is the anchor in this new team up and infuses Wolverine with the Phoenix Force. When Wolverine unleashes his Pharaoh Leap, the Phoenix Force activates, burning nearby enemies over time and adding lifesteal to all of Wolverine's attacks.
Adding what?
Next, we
No, you don't get to move on after that! Adding what? You're gonna add lifesteal to Wolverine? Did you listen? I just bought these yesterday. I was gonna throw them at my monitor, and I just said, you know what? These are brand new headphones, and I gotta take care of them. So I'm not gonna do that. But I'll tell you, I instantly wanted to throw them off my head, off of what I just heard. You know what? Include this from before, with the people who talked about the esports stuff, and they disagree with me, saying that they're listening to pro players, brother. Wolverine was played like 70 or 80, maybe 90% of the goddamn time in the matches we just saw, okay? He was everywhere, every goddamn motherfucking game. And they're like, you know what? You know what was that? Lifesteal. Let's make him even stronger. But the casuals love lifesteal? Well, hang on, that's not what I'm talking about. I was using it as the opposite direction. You went the other way. But regardless though, holy mother. Oh, my life is in shambles. Oh God, my worst nightmares are coming true. Well, Phoenix is probably a permaban, so it probably won't be a big problem. But oh my God, oh Jesus Christ, lifesteal Wolverine. I've never been more in horror in my entire life. What the is? I just wanted the Magneto sword back, man. I didn't want this.
and adding lifesteal to all of Wolverine's attacks. Next, we introduce Ever-Burning Bond. Human Touch is the team-up anchor here, channeling his flames into a special gadget for Spidey. This unlocks a brand new team-up ability. Spider-Man can now shoot a flaming web, dealing area damage and applying a burn chaser. Just like
Oh, someone on TikTok has already made a rant video about this. I know for a fact it's out there.
with his classic spider chaser, Spidey can use Get Over Here to zip to any enemy with a burn chaser, triggering an explosion for
Correct, I've seen it.
extra burn damage. And the best part is that burn chasers and spider chasers can both be attached, opening up a whole new world of combo possibilities
What does
for
that
our
mean?
friendly neighborhood hero.
What do you mean they both can be attached? What does that mean? Does it do double damage? So like if I hit him with the flaming one and then I do one of the normal ones and then I hit him with an uppercut, do they just go boom? It stacks in damage? Oh, that's f***ing crazy. Adjustments to existing team-ups, okay.
Both Storming Ignition and ESU alumnus will be retired from play.
You know what? Sad to see it go, but not really. Team up. This team up was kind of useless, so who cares?
Ignition and
Really? We're keeping the Venom and Jeff one?
ESU alumnus will be retired from play. Hela will be joining the Symbiote shenanigans
What?
for a darker touch.
Oh, I guess that makes sense for the season.
Symbiotes have fused into Hela's Soul Drainer Hell Sphere when it triggers. In addition to the original effect, Symbiotes tend to slash out at enemies, linking them to when it triggers. In addition
So it pulls like normal, and then instead normally it stops right there. Then you can slowly move away from it while still.
Symbiotes tend to slash out at enemies, linking them together and slowing their movement as they are dragged toward the impact point. Squirrel Girl joins the Stark Protocol tag team up. Iron Man gives her a nanotech gauntlet, letting her command one of her squirrels to ride the glove. Thanks to its boosters, the squirrel homes
Oh, I know for a fact that some silver player just shit his f***ing pants seeing a auto-aim Squirrel Girl. I can already... The heat-seeking nut? Nah, that's crazy. No, that should be, like, banned from the internet worthy. Heat-seeking nut? I can't. Someone out there just went bananas in a comment section going, that low skill hero even gets auto aim now? Lol, even worse low skill. Only terrible players play Squirrel Girl.
into
There's already a TikTok video, I know for it.
enemy and explodes on impact, dealing damage. But don't worry, the adorable squirrel bails out before the blast.
Okay.
As Season 2.5 winds down, we can see that the arrival of Ultron, the era strategist, brought a fresh twist to the battlefield. First, the new triple strategist comp with Ultron joining traditional double strategist teams proved highly competitive this season. Ultron's formidable damage output lets him rain destruction on the enemy backline from above, maintaining relentless pressure. With his drones providing automatic healing, he can swiftly power up his ultimate ability, opening the door to even more tactical maneuvers for his team.
Take a sip of water before this, you're gonna need it.
His drones also make Ultron a perfect partner for other era duelists. Lineups centered around Ultron plus Iron Man or Human Torch excel at long-range poke, while Ultron plus Storm forms a formidable support center called Comp, both striding in this season's meta. Next, after the Season 2.5 balance adjustments, Rockstorm comes, built around two hit-scan duelists, either both range or a mid-close range plus ranged, paired with double-shoot vanguards, perform strongly. Wolverine, the nemesis of this comp, made a powerful comeback. While Death heroes faced some nerfs this season, their counters, like Emma Frost's Diamond Form, were also turned down, and the Thing hasn't been as dominant. teams built around Magneto plus Venom or Captain America with mid, close range or depth duelists still pose a serious.
One small thing before they get any further, it is always very impressive to me how in line and in touch they are with the current meta of the game, especially at a high level and more general player base level, because I come from Overwatch and I can't tell you how many times I've had to explain that you can't buff Mauga, for example, because he's good, but they're like, well, in Masters and below Masters, I don't give a if he has a 60 or 40% win rate in Masters. That's not where the people know how to play Mauga. They just play Rhine all day, and that's fine. That's good for them. But in the upper, if you even tweak him by like half a damage point, you go from like 46% win rate to like 80. Like, you can't do that to certain characters. Like, they're just, or like you have to rework them entirely, right? These devs are grinders. Some of them are top 10 in the Chinese servers. Oh, I know. They're kind of cracked gamers. So like, I just want to reiterate that it's impressive that they always give like a meta report during these, and like they've done it for season 2, 2.5, 1.5, 1, and 0, and they were right on all of them. So like, I gotta give credit where credit is due. They know their shit. Now, do they know their shit for whatever's coming? I don't know. Chat's been scaring me.
With threat to enemy backlines in the hands of skilled players. Beyond this, team ups like Rocket Network, Jeffnado, Arcane Order, etc. have also delivered standout performances.
Okay.
Among Vanguards, we will be nerfing Emma Frost, while buffing Venom and the Thing to diversify choices. For the Thing, his new ability, Battle Blades, will allow him to jump directly to a selected enemy and use his Storm Haymaker mid-air. If timed right, this can even knock flying heroes out of the sky. We will
I'm in. Holy mother of I'm in. We're saved. Dude, remember last season I said to you guys, I was like, you know, I actually like the season balance-wise, but as a tank player, we do get the shit out of the stick. We have no way of dealing with Flyers a lot of time. Even though Flyer like wasn't hard meta by the end. Like, the only real things you had were like Hulk if you're really going for it, but like, let's be honest here, you're really not supposed to be doing that often. And then it was more like Strange. Mag was the big one, right? Emma a little bit. And now there's an actual get the over here button. And it jumps over to him just like with the normal E.
If timed right, this can even knock flying heroes out of the sky. We will continue exploring.
That's sick. 2 charges, it shares the charge with your E.
Heroes
so instead of only Eing to your teammates,
out of the
you
sky.
could use it instead to jump to an enemy. That's fire. I'm so down. Oh my god, that is amazing. And you get the damage resist. You're right. Oh my goodness. Wait, I feel heard. Wait, what's this like? I've never felt heard before. Hell
we will
yeah.
continue exploring tricks like this, giving Vanguards more options against arrow threats. Although these changes will be rolled out gradually as we test and refine them in the upcoming seasons. For duelists, Iron Man, the poster boy of poke, has been putting heavy pressure on ground-based heroes. We will be slightly reducing his poke potential to bring him back in line.
Fair.
The Punisher's Cowling Turret has also been a bit too powerful.
Take that health away
with
too.
His ultimate ability charging a little too fast after recent buffs, so he will see a minor nerf as well. We are also slightly turning down Mr.
So maybe a minor nerf on top of the turret nerf?
to fantastic survivability in his inflated state,
Ooh,
while
really?
appropriately boosting Nemo's primary attack
What?
and Scaly Witch's ultimate. Rest comps
that's fine.
have performed well, but their high coordination requirements often lock Adam Warlock and Mantis together. Next season, we will slightly nerf the Garden Revival team-up ability while increasing Mantis healing and ultimate ability utility to give teams more flexibility. For
Mantis buffs?
other strategies, we will modestly raise Invisible Woman's healing efficiency.
This is what I kind of meant till we were talking about, you know, hey, listen, man, you know, especially like the casual support player, they want to heal. They want to do healing. They want to press buttons and watch the health bars go back up, right? Hey, that's just how it is. You might not like it, but that's the truth. And I looked over at chat when they saw Invisible Woman buffs, and everyone's like, hell yeah, this looks sick. Meanwhile, Invis was getting played a lot in pro play, and like I'd say a lot of the really, really talented players are all like, oh, nerf all the supports. They're all too strong. This is where I think on the esports rant that we were having before comes into relevancy. Still make sure you have a good esport while also making sure that the casual player has fun. I think it's possible.
Nerf Loki's ultimate ability charge rate.
Fair.
Meanwhile, Ultron's impressive survivability and protective capabilities have proven highly adaptable across various team comps, but his strength has slightly exceeded expectations. Therefore, we will implement a slight nerf in the upcoming season.
Interesting.
These are just some of the changes ahead. Keep an eye out for our full balance patch notes coming soon. We will also be sharing the hero pick and win race for season 2.5. So, stay tuned.
Oh yeah, I love when they do
Until
those.
next time, keep fighting, keep having fun, and as always, ignite the battle.
Okay. So, final thoughts on this section. First off, WDev video. That was actually very good. Second off, I am very actually cautiously optimistic about this season. I want to read patch notes, but chat, listen, I've already been yapping for like a hour. All right, poor Retro sitting here waiting for the video to go out because like we're probably going to upload this part because it's like because I'm late. I didn't get to do it yesterday because I wasn't home. So he's probably sitting there like, oh, please hurry up already. So we'll do patch notes after. But this season is obviously going to look at patch notes. I'm very cautiously optimistic because I think truly, we talked about it a little bit earlier, but I'm going to reiterate. Two of the biggest problems Rivals has is that one, content gets boring eventually. And because the seasons were so long, most players would come in, play the new stuff, and then peace after like 2 weeks at most. And because you have another 4, 5, 6 weeks to go till the next season, that's why you see the player numbers decline so much, right? But that's not all. The player number declining actually creates a new problem, which is obviously every person being like, oh, game is dead, right? Or dying. Granted, there is actual fact that it is in decline, but there's a difference between declining and dead. And here's the big thing. I've been in this industry for a long time. I've been in the game for a long time, right? There's not a whole lot of hero shooter streamers that have streamed as much content and done as much stuff as I have over the last 5-6 years, or at least been around, or at least been consistently like involved. Actually, even before I was a streamer, so it's like closer to like 8 or 9. And the thing I've noticed the most is that the most drama and most yapping occurs when people are bored. When people are bored, that's when you'll see the most drama, you'll see the most yapping. It's what always happens. Hell, you can even look back at the season 1.5 drama, and it happened around a couple weeks into season 1.5 when everyone got a little bored of the new content with 1.5. That's unfortunately the truth. The thing is, with the season and pace going faster, people will be more inclined to not yap about bullshit and actually play. And when they actually play, they won't have as much shit to yap about because more people are playing. You see how like this perpetual problem should solve itself, where everyone's like, oh my God, game is dying, game is in decline, whatever. Well, if they're playing the game, the numbers will go up. And if the numbers are going up, there's less for people to yap about. And the reason why that's even happening is because there's more content and it's coming faster. Granted, there could become new problems. The new problems could be balance is really far off. Some of the heroes are released potentially in a slightly broken state. Maybe it's not as hard hitting as people would want it to be, right? There's a lot of things that could end up happening. But I honestly think that they made the right call to change their formatting to try to drive content as fast as they possibly can, even though it could end up being where they just burn the candle as bright as they can at both ends and it could burn out. It could. I'd rather see them do this than let it slowly die out over time. At least they're putting some fight into it, which is a good thing. Granted, it is risky. So we'll see. But I am very cautiously optimistic so far. It looks good. That being said, let's watch the last map trailer, which just dropped a little while ago, and then we'll do patch notes stuff after. All right, let's go. Why do I feel like I've been on this map before? Wait, is that Phoenix? Is that Phoenix in there? Is that a giant hand? I can't explain it to you, but if you've ever watched or ever played Mass Effect, you know what this looks like. I'm not going to say what it is, but you'll know. All right, I never get really too excited for maps personally, but I like having more maps because, well, actually, Rivals is better these days with maps. But originally, it didn't have enough maps, but it's much better now. The only thing I have against maps right now is like there needs to be a system in the game that realizes when it rolls you for a map every time you queue up, it should realize if, hey, did you just play on this map? If the system goes yes, then it doesn't put you in that game because you've just played that map, right? I don't want to play the same map back-to-back games or back-to-back-to-back games, right? Okay, you guys are all saying voting system. Granted, of course, players love voting systems, but like, I don't think we're there just yet. Honestly, I don't think we really need it yet. At some point, sure, but like all I really want right this moment is just not to play the same map back-to-back. I feel like that's a lot easier, right? Map voting is a harder system to build, right? Because like you already have hero bans, and the problem with that is that it is a really long time to get a player into a match. If you're sitting there voting on the maps, okay, then you have to vote on bans, and then you sit in the spawn room and wait 45 seconds for them to spawn in, right? Like that's a lot of time between actually playing the game and sitting in menus. And that can cause issues where players just don't want to queue up again because it's like 4 minutes before you get into a game. That said though, I just don't want to play the same map back to back. That's it. But hey, this looks really cool. Excited for this. Looks good.